Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for watching. Today's video is going to be another vegan recipe, and coincidentally it's going to be perfect for this weather. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a vegan lentil soup. Now many of you guys have probably tried lentil soup before, and if you haven't, you're in for a treat. I mean, at least I like it. This one is slightly different because the way I make it is not as soupy. It's a little bit more of like a chili consistency, so I thought I would share it with you guys to see if you guys would give it a try. It's definitely super delicious. It's so hearty, and I think it would be a great meal right now for the colder weather. So if you're interested to see how I make my vegan lentil soup, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, I'm not really sure how, but I lost some footage when I was inserting these ingredients in here. But you are going to heat up the 1/4 cup of olive oil and then add the carrots and onions. And you're going to keep stirring it around until the onions are slightly translucent. Before putting the lentils inside the soup, you're going to want to rinse them out. Now that your onions are translucent, you're going to add the 4 cups of vegetable broth. Now it's time to add your rinsed lentils. When putting your diced tomato inside your soup, just make sure to be careful to put it in slowly so none of the hot vegetable broth jumps on you. And you also have an option of actually putting drained tomatoes in here instead of adding them with the juice inside the can. As you can tell, I barely made it with this pot. You want to make sure that when you're making this soup, you grab a pot that's bigger than 3.5 quarts, as that's what I used. And although my pot was fairly small for the amount of food that was in there, I still managed to squeeze in some kale. Definitely don't want to forget to put in your kale. Now this is an alternative option. I actually blend 2 cups of the soup and then put it right back in so I can get a little bit of a thicker consistency, sort of like a chili. While I was blending 2 cups of the soup, I realized that this would be such a great meal for any babies. So if any moms out there are watching, this would be great for the family and for your kids. And definitely recommend it to new moms or current moms. It's such a nutritious meal for anyone. Once I've blended some of the soup, I'm going to add it right back into the pot and cook it for another 5 minutes or so, just so it blends in really well with the rest of it. And there you have it guys, another delicious vegan meal that I'm sure is going to be a hit now with the colder weather. Alright you guys, and there you have it, a delicious, hearty, nutritious vegan lentil soup that you guys can try at home. Definitely like a little side note that you noticed there in the video, get yourself a bigger pot because I barely made it with mine. I didn't really put the 2 and 2 together, but unfortunately I don't have that many pots and pans. It's just Alex and I never really thought I would need a bigger one. but apparently maybe I should get a bigger one. So you just want to consider that when you guys are making this recipe. And I thought it was such a good idea, you know, just to reiterate, while I was blending this soup, it would be such a great alternative, or kind of like a good homemade baby food. So if you guys know any moms out there, if you're, you know, a mom right now, you definitely want to consider it. It's so good, and you'd be cooking for the family and for the baby, so you don't have to make 2 separate meals. Thank you so much for watching once again. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and follow me on Instagram and see what kind of trouble I'm getting into. I'll catch you guys in my next video.